while I don't say take everything Spirit says as gospel, when my guides have spoken, when I've connected with specific spirits over the last year, things they've said were not known yet, and they were proven right. People wanted me to ask about the end of days, more clarity. You said 9 years. Is that true? Are we in the end of time, Spirit? Yeah. When you said before the world was going to basically end as we know it in 9 years, is that still on the table? Is that still happening? Can you confirm? It's like a fact. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, by request, I want to go more in depth about when Spirit, my guides, told me the world would end as we know it in 9 years. Told me that last year, which would make the year 2030. I recorded months later, received the same type of answers, 2030. I recorded again for members, the same guide ACE validated. Now keep in mind, this is real spirit communication. It's not things I am saying. It is things that my guide ACE have said through my bridge and my miracle box. But take a look. If you missed these videos, there were 3 of them. I'm going to show you some of the clips here right now. And then I want to talk about what Spirit, what ACE said through the device, and let you know my thoughts on it. Ace, are you here? Ace. Are we in the end of times on Earth? How many years do we have left? Ace, how many? 9. 9 years, according to ACE, my guide, and this is coming. Oh man, electricity is flowing through me. I feel your energy, ACE. On you, hear that? May we speak to God? Thank you, ACE. I appreciate that. I thank you. You're a very strong guide. This is one of my guides. Is this Ava? Is this my guide, Ava? Ava, is this you? Are we in the end of time, Spirit? Yeah. Ava, you said we're in the end of times. How many years do we have left? Do you know how many years we have left on Earth? I feel an amazing energy. Ava, are you bringing more light here? Okay, I'm going to stop recording. If you have anything else to say, I welcome you in. So in that first session, I was actually testing a new device, a new method of communication, a new technique, I should say, and Ace connected and basically said 9 years. Spirit has been right many times in the past. The Gabby Petito sessions were right with information that was said before it was made public. There were other sessions I've done just recently that had information. Brian Laundrie said he was dead long before they found out he was dead. Bob Saget, before it was made public in my session with him, he said he fell in his room. All relevant information that Spirit has said and has been proven right after the fact. So I do take what Spirit says very, very seriously, especially when it's one of my guides. And when they say 2030 will be the end, I take that as by 2030 we will all be living very different kind of lives. If we take a look today at what's happening just in America, and there's problems worldwide, things are happening, things are changing. The people in the West, the Southwest, let's say California, Arizona, Nevada, your water sources are drying up. The Colorado River, right? Lake Mead, Lake Powell, they are drying up. And the representatives in that state basically said, this is a 5-alarm fire, we need to fix this. We might have a few months, we might have a year. That's scary. I'm sure they will fix the problem, but even they say it's a Band-Aid to what is a larger problem.
Fed up over the growing homeless encampments in San Diego South Bay along the 805 freeway.
Notice this in your neighborhood, and it's just heartbreaking. The growing number of people here in Arizona who are homeless and living literally on the streets. The biggest concentration are some of these encampments here, and they surround the Human Services campus in Phoenix near 12th Avenue and Jefferson.
Neighbors across Portland and the region are dealing with homeless encampments, and tonight we're taking a close look at how the city of Portland is failing to help neighbors and the homeless in our ongoing special reports asking, is Portland over?
Cities across the country are struggling with homelessness. Austin, Texas is
raging off California's pristine coastline. It wasn't the size, but the sheer power of this volatile wildfire that caught even veteran firefighters by surprise.
So we have lakes, rivers drying up that are used as water sources. We're having wildfires across the West. We have housing that is unattainable for the vast majority of people in this country. And it may end up crashing here really soon. We're seeing stocks go down, Bitcoin go down. The homeless epidemic in this country is at a level we've never seen before. This all points, if we look at everything, and there's so much more to look at, this points to a collapse of society down the road, possibly. And that, my friends, is what spirits have been showing me inside.
Say the word light to show people watching that I'm really talking to you in real time. Just say light.
Light.
Light. Light. Yes.
So 9 years, 2030, is not that big of a stretch where things can change dramatically in our lives. So while I don't say take everything Spirit says as gospel, when my guides have spoken, when I've connected with specific spirits over the last year, things they've said were not known yet, and they were proven right. But over the last year or two, I've been speaking to high vibration spirits, and everything they've said, or most of what has been said, has panned out to be true. When Spirit said in 2020 the world would end, the world ended as we knew it.
Can you tell me anything about 2020, Spirit? The world ends.
The pandemic hit, and then they started talking about COVID and deaths that were to come, and it panned out. That's why Debbie and I were careful during the pandemic. It's partly why we moved out here, for privacy.
When you said before the world was going to basically end as we know it in 9 years, is that still on the table? Is that still happening? Can you confirm? Is like a fact. I'm just going to ask straight out, is the world going to end in 2030 as you said before? This is Steve Huff, Ace. Will there be a bigger war over this? When will that start?
But I just want to share this with you guys because it is important. It is miraculous, in my opinion, those who pay attention to this. It is real. This is what my guides have said about the year 2030, that the world's going to be, they say it's the end, but that may mean the end of everything as we once knew it. So hopefully there are better times to come instead. Hopefully things miraculously turn around in the world. Hopefully love pushes out more than hate and anger and all of that nasty stuff. But until then, I'll be here recording and sharing with you guys what's being said, and we will see what happens. I love you all. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you next time.